spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue. But nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready. As their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington football team.
Calm down, little girl. You said that to me so nicely.
Fucking crackhead. No, you was dead ass serious. You always saying something was a joke.
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. 38-yard line. Quick pass out to Miller. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Washington first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
At the Rams' 4-yard line.
Dancing to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. As they run the counter play. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Blankenship on for the field goal. A 21-yard.
Blankenship's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
He was thirsty. He was thirsty.
That's why I'm sliding.
Water. Salt.
The delay of game backs him up 5, first
Yeah.
and 15. He'll drop to throw.
What is that?
That's going to be caught by Kirk.
Yeah.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space, pacing
Okay.
big time. That winds up going for 31.
She said she can come over here and chill with you. She ain't got no problem with it.
Okay.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take it. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Partner on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
And 1 at the 32-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The catch made by Miller. Touchdown, Washington. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown of the new season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Rams, nothing.
Bailey going to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 11. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The pass. Intended for Trey Burton. Incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
Get your ass there.
Taking it about the 16. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Rams, nothing.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are you going to do? You don't go away from...
And this is caught. And it is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes this Washington 17. Rams, nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Stop hitting her, you. Stop hitting her. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Taken about 7 yards deep.
Stop fucking hitting her. The first one was good enough. Don't fucking hit her. I'll come pop your fucking ass.
19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
He'll look to throw. He's got Burton here. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up a throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
And the Rams.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 34.
4-yard line. An 8 yards pickup.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw here. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
49-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
And 9.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
This Washington 24, Rams 3.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams' 41-yard line.
2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10.
This Washington 24, Rams 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Scott Miller, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now.
Is good. Makes this Washington.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot to
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
They'll set up to throw. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Well, a pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Goodwin. A gain of 12. And a Rams 1st down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
At the 42-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 28. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Back to throw. This is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson, and he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some, because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A handoff as they run the counter play. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 26. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
At the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 14. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
He's brought down by Terrell Burgess. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 2nd and 14. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Montez Sweat gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Try it here. He's back to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 12-yard line.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
On for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around. And got his man, complete. Touchdown, L.A. Marquise Goodwin, 75 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
For the point after.
Man, we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going up top for Miller. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 44. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
By the Rams.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the return will stop right around the 25. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going to look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
At the 36-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
That's caught by Howard, and he goes out right around the 39. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Back to throw again. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. He's got Burton here. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 21, 11 yards there, first down.
Los Angeles.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Trey Burton. Incomplete. It's third.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Washington, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0.